When this country started, it was with the idea that it was we the people, for the people, by the people. But we didn't have cars back then. We didn't have computers. Information was not an easy or fast thing to get out there. So we had to elect one person to get our ideas where we wanted them. Sometimes they would do that. Other times they would do their own thing. Look out for themselves. And that never stopped. But we need to stop voting those people in. It's 2024. We have cars. We have computers. We can get information and misinformation lightning fast. And yet we still have one person making our choices for us. And the Supreme Court, whether you were for or against abortion, you had no say, and that should scare you. Because what's the next thing they're going to do? We need to stop this. We need to take the power back, give it to the people, but we need to not do it in a violent way. This is a country of our friends and family. This civil war people keep talking about, that's not the way to go. My plan is to run for president. I know it's late. I know we've got 2-3 weeks yet to get all the deadlines met, and it's going to take a lot of money. So donations would be very appreciated. But you need to know what I'm running for, what I want. 2 things, only 2 things I want. We need to have somebody worried about foreign affairs. We need to have somebody worried about domestic affairs. We get a president in there who's too worried about everything but us. We need somebody worried about us. We need somebody worried about everybody else. I will sign an executive order splitting that power of domestic president and foreign affairs. The second thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put in place we the people, for the people, by the people. And how I'm going to do that is all the power that the government has, all the choices they make are going to be made by the people. Instead of voting for a person for president, I want to see us vote for what we want specifically. You want a raise in national minimum wage. We vote on that. We understand. We don't do the cryptic wording of whatever people have been using for forever. We make it crystal clear what you are voting for. And if 2/3 of America says that's what we want, that's what we get. Everything. So we don't need Congress anymore. All the money going to Congress could be rerouted to Social Security. Now, I know a lot of people think Social Security is just people on disability. No, it's our retirement fund as well. We need to be putting money into that. Well, there you go. We don't need to pay Congress anymore because the people have the freedom that we have been telling them they've had all along. They're making the choices. Why would we need Congress? We don't really need a president anymore. I'd already be there getting the lifelong paycheck, so I'm going to stay and make sure everything goes well. We'll need a Supreme Court for typical court issues, but they won't be making the choices anymore. That's up to the people. The one issue that I've heard when talking about this, everybody's loved the idea. But the one thing is, yeah, but it's voting, and we don't trust voting. We're voting now. We can work on the voting thing. How do we fix it? I want to hear, let's fix it. But ignoring this opportunity to make America we the people again, because you want to vote for a guy instead of vote, doesn't really make sense. So, my name is Ian Davis. I would love to be your president, even if it's just for 2 things. Separate power, give the power back to the people. We've got 2 weeks. I'm going to set up a GoFundMe, whatever I've got to do to make this happen. and get on the campaign and get this thing to happen. Now, donations are wonderful. They are absolutely necessary. But campaign funds get wrapped up back in the government. We need funds going to America. Win or lose, any money donated to me is going to go back to Americans. Say I get $5 million. Probably not going to happen. I'm just saying. If it happens, I will find a way to fix America in a different way. Open up a store, lowest prices ever, and highest wages ever. Who knows? We'll work on that. So I don't see them as campaign funds. They are donations. They will be used however they need to be used to make this happen. I know I don't look the part. I need to fix that. I'm working on it. Some of the funds will go towards a haircut. I know I need one. A nice suit. I know I need one. This shouldn't strike you as a great studio for making these recordings. In fact, editing's going to be fun because this is just inside city limits, so a lot of excessive engine braking. We've got until August 17th to have signatures in and $5,000 spent on the campaign. It doesn't have to be money given to the campaign since there is no campaign fund, but money donated will be used for the campaign, and that counts as the 5,000 campaign dollars that are necessary. I've got this planned out. This can work, but we need to work fast. So once the donations start hitting, I'm going to find any and all avenues I can go through, get the name out there, get signatures. I will go all across the state making this thing happen. But I need you guys. Worst case scenario, this message doesn't make it out as quickly as I expect. I'll have to make this a go in 2028 instead of 2024. But America needs this now. We're getting more and more divided, and we need to pull it together. That's not going to happen with the presidents that we've been dealing with. Every single new president brings new anger. Let's do away with it. We won't have to worry about lobbyists. We won't have to worry about term limits. We won't have to worry about sneaky deals that only favor one person and hurt all the rest of us. I know we're all tired. I've been hearing everybody for years now. Things aren't the way they should be. And nothing is going to make it better than us saying, no, we're tired of it. We're changing it. This is our chance. And if we have to, write me in on election day. But I'd rather have the name on the ballot. Let's make it easy. Let's make it official. Let's make this thing happen. I'm going to throw some more videos out over the next few days, really detailing the things I would like to see done. But none of it matters as far as any campaign platform I'm running on. I want to make sure when I get in there and I sign those executive orders, I don't want anybody saying that's not how our government works. I want to be able to say the people have spoken, and that is now how our government works. So anything else I say, whether I want raised wages or whatever, doesn't matter. That is not what I'm running on. Only that. We want our power back. We want the freedom that we've been told that we've had this whole time. And it's happening now. I'll see you soon. Thank you.